Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Roxanne. We are backstage at Slam Dunk Festival 2024. Rory on the lineup, and she joins me now. How you doing?
I'm a little bit wet today.
Funny that. I think you're not alone. I think we're all a little bit coming out. Get the wellies in shot. Why not?
You came prepared. I am wearing. I think it's iconic.
It's the more rock and roll version. Way more rock and roll version than me. That's what we want. It's doing well. Hey, Slam Dunk Festival. How was yesterday for you? How was that performance all?
Absolutely unbelievable. It's my first festival that I've ever played.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I knew it was your first Slammy, but this is the first festival as well.
First festival.
Congrats.
At 39, so a little bit late. I call it fashionably late. There we go. It absolutely blew my mind. I was on at 2:20, so of course the sort of anxiety kicks in. I'm like, no one's going to be there. And they filled the tent. They were all there, very emotional, a bit of a blur, but could not have happened in a more special place. So happy it was at Slam Dunk.
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, that's such a kind of fitting moment to have your first one be Slam Dunk as well. I feel like, you know, your audience is very much here, and this weekend it feels like very much your kind of crowd, right? Yeah.
I think so. There's a lot of ADHD people, a lot of neurodivergent people here as well that have seen some of the other stuff I do and make those TikToks. So it's so funny to see the worlds connecting and realize perhaps the tenuous links between heavy music and perhaps neurodiversity. I don't know whether anyone studied it, but they certainly should do.
God, there's a dissertation topic for somebody. You could get a PhD in that. That'd be very, very interesting to read. I want to talk to you, obviously, I mean, since the last time we spoke, that brilliant Blind Channel collab's kind of been flying around. You know we love Blind Channel so much. I know they're friends of yours now. Just tell me a little about working with those guys, because I love the way that they take what they do with heavy music, but they are always so interested in finding ways of bringing in pop hooks and all this kind of stuff, right?
They are honestly just unbelievable. I'm so grateful to have worked with them. We met last year. I was actually writing with them for their album that's just come out, Exit Emotions. Wrote a couple of tracks on that, and then they hit me up to do the feature on Die Another Day. I was like, are you kidding? Yes. You're like my favorite band. And they've just been a joy to work with. Yeah. Like, honestly, just so talented. Everyone works their arse off. They all have like a different job in the band. They do their own designing. They make their own costumes. They write, they produce. So it's just so inspiring to work with them. I actually joined them last month at Scala when they were here for their London headline, and to get to sing that song live, to see what it means for people, just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, a really funny story. So I actually met Alexi, the producer, kind of absolute legend. I met him years ago in dance music.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he had an electronic project, and I featured on one of his songs back in the day, and then we both ended up going and sort of finding ourselves a bit more in rock music, and then came back together, and it was like, oh man, just how everything is connected, and love it. That
is meant to be. That is absolutely meant to be when you see something. And yeah, it doesn't surprise me you get on so well with them, because they have that DIY spirit to them. They really want to be over, like you say, just every single part of the project creatively and everything. I feel like you very much share in that. It's really, really exciting to see that. Hopefully more collabs in the future. I'd love to see that kind of come. Congratulations, I should say as well. I saw you posted about this fairly recently. But Family Tree, 2 million streams now, right? That's gone past there. That's such a great achievement, and it's so nice to see that one in particular has really, really connected with a wider audience, right? That's got to be lovely now. Just, I guess, seeing not just the online reaction, streaming numbers are great and everything, but obviously I know when you play it live, it must get like a really, really beautiful reaction there too.
Yes, it's also slightly difficult because, it's about family estrangement.
No, of course.
My mum passed away when I was 22, so she's not here. I haven't spoken to my dad in quite a while. Even though I'm 39, it still absolutely destroys me.
Oh, of course.
Even yesterday, so I'm playing my first festival. There's no parents there, and it's like, I've got a wonderful partner and I have a wonderful team, so I'm very, very lucky, but it's still sad.
No, of course.
But I sing this song about that situation, and then there's hundreds of people there looking up at me who understand, who feel the same thing. So actually it's been incredibly healing, that an emotion of family estrangement, which is very, very, very isolating. Not many people understand the pain of perhaps being rejected by a parent, because it's not really the nature of things. Sure. You feel very alone. So to see so many other people have been through that, obviously it's heartbreaking. I would never want them to go through it. But when you are there, when you're in it together, there's some kind of magic camaraderie that kills the loneliness, and it's very, very special to me.
I mean, that's always the kind of, in a surreal way, the festival highlights, really, isn't it? It's like we can all come here, we can have a good time, we can have a bit of a party, we can have a bit of a dance, but those emotional connection moments, that's what makes a set special. That's what kind of makes a festival moment for me. I hate that phrase, festival moment, but you know what I mean.
I love it.
There
Festival
it is.
moment,
It's
James.
a real quintessential festival moment this weekend, all going off. We should talk more new music, because it feels like, again, I think you're one of those artists who, whether you're writing for yourself or other people, you've always got some kind of ideas cooking a little bit. What can you? What do you want to tell me? What kind of things have you got on the back burner in a minute?
Sure. Well, yesterday I sang my new single for the first time.
Great.
I'll be singing it today as well. It's called Blossom, and it's coming out in June. I
Nice.
hope.
Very soon, then. Very
It's
soon. Great.
very soon, and I'm so excited because I don't know. I began releasing music as RØRY about 2 years ago, I think, and it was me singing over YouTube beats. And it's evolved very quickly because the lives evolve very quickly, and you realize, shit, this needs to be bigger. There's people here. So it's just gone a lot heavier.
Great.
And I'm absolutely loving it. And also, it's still very sad and heavy. That is my thing. I can't change my personality, unfortunately. However, it's got a little bit more hope in it.
Nice.
So it's still about the trauma and the suicide ideation and the feeling like the world's against you. However, it is about triumphing in the end.
Yeah.
And that feels really special. That's a message that I really want to sing and deliver to people, is that you can go through some of the worst things in the world, but you can absolutely still make a beautiful life.
Yeah.
Find love, find peace, and hopefully leave a legacy for yourself, that it's not over. So I truly hope that's what the new music and new album, which
There
will
we go.
come.
Hear that phrase? New album, there we are.
New album, it's called Restoration.
Great.
You're the first one I've told about that, so there you go.
I feel very honoured. Thank
It's
you.
a festival moment.
Another quintessential festival
It's
moment.
called Restoration.
That's great.
Coming out very, very early next year.
Oh, exciting. Okay, a bit of time to play. But have you been working with, I know by and large you've got like a couple of co-writers you like to work with occasionally and all that kind of stuff, but like who's actually been in the mix in the studio with this kind of thing?
So I kind of went back to my friends.
Great.
I worked as a songwriter for 5-6 years, which was the best thing ever, because you get to meet the most ridiculously talented people. And when I was thinking about who I wanted to work with for the album, it's so tempting to, I don't know, want to go for the biggest name possible and someone that makes me look cooler than I actually am. And I just thought, actually, man, I need to connect to the emotion of it. That's what I see works with my music.
Of course.
Where can I be emotional? Where I feel comfortable. So I've gone with 3 of my best mates, really, in music, a production duo called Kingdoms, who do a lot of pop music. They've done stuff with Ed Sheeran, and then I'm going in being like, hello, can we make a metal song? But they've just loved it.
Bring a different vibe, why not?
Bring a different
that's the whole
vibe.
point. It's great.
And then my friend Jordan Shaw, he's written Uncomplicated with me, Alternatives, so some of my personal favourite and best performing songs. So yeah, a bit of a team of friends, and it's made it very special.
No, that's the way to do it. That's a really nice mix of collaborators in there as well, going to bring different perspectives. I'm going to let you go and enjoy your weekend. Before I do, one question we've been asking absolutely everybody. Our kind of standard festival question here, but I love it. Huge lineup at Slam Dunk, always is. Anyone out there today who you've not worked with before, not toured with before, anything who you think, you know what, I'd love to make a song with them one day?
Taylor Acorn.
Oh, straight in. Didn't even have to think about it.
I don't have to I've been thinking about it for 2 years, James. We know each other a little bit online, because I've slid in the DMs, and I went to see her yesterday and it didn't disappoint. Just the absolute best, most emotional pop punk. Her voice is amazing. I love her red hair. Basically, Taylor, if you're watching, let's collab.
There's the call out. There's the call out. Ball's in your court. There we go. So good to see you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Catch up soon on the album and all that good stuff, all right?
Thank you so much. See you soon, James.
All right, good to see you. RØRY, everybody.